some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Field, and he gets it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To fire. That's caught. It's Singleton.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of...
Turning it on! The 20! Touchdown Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leads it with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The play action fake. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful plays.
Looking for space to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Big pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
And no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand in Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Wolverines have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job on the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. Taking linebackers off the field and putting on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So it's
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Helmets on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Myers to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Showing the arm straight down the left side.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Wolverines will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. There we go. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it inside the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense looks like they're coming. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets open down the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wolverine. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Lewis wants to pass. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups, guys that you know if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. We can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now rolling to the left. He's got the tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Now improvising. Unleashes one. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense. They'll try to power it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in covering.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect, and then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of their way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. It's Green. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Love the coverage, not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. Fighting off the defender. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Lewis to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are trending to score.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a 1st down, new set of downs for the offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He might want another play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Man, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes it.
Throws for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
And I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on it today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. Punt is on its way. Now it's going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the tight end. Through the air, it's Underwood. Going for the big play. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They're going to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going deep, and that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. It's a flea flicker. Grab near the marker. It's Underwood. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And when you dial up the flea flicker, you're looking for an explosive play, and that's exactly what they got. One-on-one, wide open, get the pitch from the running back, you let her fly.
And it was just really good execution. Nice job by the running back. You can tell he sells it a little bit, flips it. Then you got to block. Everybody's got to block up, hold it for a little while longer, really sell it, make the delivery down the field. Nice job creating an explosive play. Nice creative play call.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
Ernie on the Jets. He
been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You didn't think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
His QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up and try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
The throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Turning it on! Ripping for the defense. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Oh, it's reversed. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis to throw. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He throws back to the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you've got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it, he's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Past the 20. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for room. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeover.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Leaves it with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Through the air, it's Underwood. Lets it fly deep downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Dances away. That's caught. It's gained. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Listen, everything is 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone of the field choice. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's gains. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game, on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Lewis to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.